So we are working on Unit 1, Lesson 3. Find the paper that's labeled Unit 1, Lesson 3 for today. It should be in your Wednesday math packet, and please put your name on your paper. The date today is August the 26th, 2020. And you have this word problem. Mrs. Gray got 14 apples from her students on the first week of school. 6 apples were red and the rest were green. How many green apples did Mrs. Gray get? So you're first given the total number of apples. So use your 10 frame, draw 2. You'll need 2 because you have greater than 10 and less than 20. So put circles in 14. That's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Those 14 circles represent the total number of apples. And so then it tells you that 6 of those were red. So once you color 6 red, you'll have some circles that you haven't colored. The circles that you haven't colored represent the green apples because the word problem says the rest were green. So color in the rest green, and that will show you how many were green. Then you can count those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 14 minus 6 equals 8. If you have a total of 14 and you know that 6 of them were red, then the remaining were green apples. All right, the next question says Sarah had soccer practice at 4 p.m. She arrived 1 hour early. Label the clock face and use it to show what time Sarah arrived at soccer practice. What time did Sarah arrive? And it has some blanks there for you to fill in. So you do need to label the clock. This is how you would label the clock. And you need to think about it. She was supposed to be there at 4, but she decided that she wanted to come early. So here's what 4 o'clock looks like. It has the hour hand pointing straight at the 4 and the minute hand is straight up. But if we back up an hour before 4 p.m., and it did say it was 4 p.m., all right, we'll be moving the hand back. So just before 4 p.m. is 3:55. That's 5 minutes. We're backing up in increments of 5 minutes. So we're going to back up a whole entire hour, backing up all the way around the clock until we go back 1 hour, and that puts us at 3. So if Sarah's practice was at 4 and she came an hour early, an hour before 4 p.m. is 3 p.m. So you need to label your clock with the hour hand and the minute hand and record it here. Now it does have 4 blanks, but you only need to use 3. You put 5 ... 00. Or I guess you could put 5 and above this blank, put the double dots 00. But your answer should be 3 because if she was supposed to arrive at 4 and she was an hour early and you subtract 1 hour from 4, you get 3. So here's some more clocks for you to label. It says to draw the analog time. Of course, you start out, if it's 12, by drawing an hour hand pointing at the number. Notice it's pointing at the number. At the beginning of the hour hand is pointing straight at that number. Then your minute hand at the top of the hour goes straight up because that's 00. That's the beginning before you start moving the hands around the clock and calculating the minutes. At 12 o'clock, that minute hand points straight up. So then label your clock. 6 o'clock, you have your hour hand pointing straight at the 6, your minute hand straight up. Label that on your clock. 8, the hour hand will be pointing at 8, the minute hand straight up. And 4, the hour hand pointing at 4, the minute hand straight up. Then you have some counting by 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100.